with my mom, meeting a lady somewhere. Say hello to Miss Joe, my mom looking at me with an eager smile. Did I react at what she said? No, usually I would hide behind her, saying no words, no matter how she pushed me. This is what I used to before. I was really shy. I feared talking with the people I was unfamiliar with. But things have been changed since I started to travel. As a child, my parents brought me to nature. Wandering on the boundless grassland is my clearest memory. When I got older, I started to travel farther. A journey to Chinese Taiwan Island, spending a couple of days with my host family in Los Angeles, viewing Britain, or just go sea diving in Thailand. Travel is like a friend, keeping me company in my growth. I do find myself calm in the midst of travel. I remember on top of the mountain in Daocheng, there was nothing but quiet around me. The world is still at that moment. I remember herds of yaks moving slowly across Hongyuan grasslands and flocks of seagulls flying over the lakes in Kunming. I remember bathing in the warm sun, the gentle breeze pulling at my hair at times on Chawan Beach. I remember waves washing against the rocks in Kotao, the sounds echoing in my brain at times, and the aquamarine open sea. This is the power of nature, and this is a feeling I'm seeking, a feeling I can sense a better self in my body. Travel is like a bridge, connecting myself with magic nature. I think I also become very talkative, some of you know. I told my friend how spectacular the Cologne Cathedral is and the amazing paintings in the National Gallery and Trafalgar Square. I showed them the pictures of historical landmarks and ancient buildings. I told them the fantastic musical Les Miserables at Queen Ceuta and the beauty of rural scenery in the Alps, the fresh air and the pretty unknown flowers thriving and spilling down the slopes. When I share my story, I find myself very much delighted and proud. Surprisingly, the girl who was shy to say hi before was gone. Travel is like an invisible teacher guiding me to confidence. I started to think more of the relations of things than just my inner self. Is the world really like what it says on the books and televisions? Why is it? I traveled to discover the secrets. On the way, it is travel that frees my mind and opens the door to fantasy for me. With being brave, adventurous, confident, and independent, also critical, you know. So in this way, travel is also like a magic book, encouraging me to think. Well, these are what travel has brought me. Perhaps you will ask, now we are under the pandemic and we are trapped at home. How can we get out and go traveling? Well, it seemed to be impossible, but you can think about it. Can't reading some others' traveling diary give us a sense of pleasure? Can't watching some documentary like Discovery give us a sense of traveling? Travel is actually far beyond the journey in person. It's actually a process of learning, thinking, feeling, and exploring. You can set off anytime, anywhere, if you really want. This an old Chinese saying goes, read thousands of books and travel thousands of miles. So my dear friends, just set off if you want. Go traveling with your friends, your family, or just by yourself. to hug the world, to learn from the past, to explore the future, and to live your life. I hope many years from now, you can find a better or a completely different self on the way of traveling. Thank you.